my storefront in the app. You can be like, I want to take cool pictures like Sarah. I'm going to link. I'm going to buy this Bluetooth remote that she's linked, and you're going to add it to your cart, and then I'm going to make money. Okay, now how do you find out about other people's stuff, right? So one thing I could do is I could share this individual item, right, this Bluetooth remote, as a post. So I'd click share as post, and then you guys would see that in your feed. I can talk about why I'm sharing this item, and then I would hit post, right? And you would see this, and you would say, cool, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to support Sarah, and I'm going to buy a cool new Bluetooth remote. Another thing that you can do with this storefront that's really, really cool is you can also promote anything that you have available on Amazon, like media, right? So for me, if you're looking at the bottom of my storefront, I have a couple items here. I have Living the Damn Dream linked. That's my podcast because it's available on Amazon. So I can link that to my storefront and literally share that as its own post, right? So that you guys can all listen to my podcast for free. That's not even, I don't even want any money from that. It's a free thing, but it's a great way for you to be linked directly to my podcast. I have a movie there, Clinton Road, that I've done. So you can go head on in there and watch that. I have a sketch that I've written that's available on Amazon. So if you're a musician that has an EP that is available through Amazon Music, you can click that into your storefront so that people can find it there. If you're someone, again, that has a podcast, a film, a fashion line, and it is available on Amazon, I encourage you to promote your own products. But if you don't have any of your own stuff there, just promote the products that you're excited about and that you do use, and you can earn a commission off them. Now, how do you share your entire storefront as a post? You click those three little dots in the top right corner, and then you would say, share my stuff as post. And you could share the entire storefront to your feed and show people, hey, this is my store. Check it out. These are some items I'm really excited about. Again, you can customize this by going back in and editing, your storefront image, what the store is called, and you can delete and add items as you wish and just change it up seasonally or as you get excited about new stuff. But why is this important? Well, one, again, you get to recommend your favorite products to your followers or promote your own products if they're available on Amazon, right? These are all important things. And if your followers purchase any of these items and there is an affiliate commission to be earned there, right? You make that money. 50% to display, 50% to you who just linked that item. All right, who's been using this? Throw me a flame in the chat if this is a feature that you have set up, if you've been utilizing it. Because you know what's really cool about this, guys? On other platforms, you need to have a certain amount of followers. You need to apply for this. There is no process to do any of that here. We recognize that everyone influences someone, right? Even if you have one follower, even if it's your mom, they are checking out your store. They are excited about you and what you're excited about. So if they buy something that you are linking, we want to make sure you get rewarded for that. We want you to be able to promote things that assist you in your content creation or your art or whatever it is that you're doing and make, a little extra off of that. So check it out, explore with it. Let me know if this was helpful to you, and hashtag Display TV. Let me know. Do you have a storefront? You said maybe we should feature some of your storefronts. So play around with it. Hashtag us. Let us know if this was helpful, and definitely stick around because when we come back, it's time to ready, set, sail into our Travel Tuesday Creator Spotlight.
Welcome to Display Tips. The best way to get the most out of display is to explore and discover. Let's take a quick glance at your display home screen. Swipe up and scroll through the newsfeed to see inspiring content from other creators. When you see something you like, tap like, comment, share, support, or all of them. Ready to create your own content? Tap the Create icon for photo, video, GIFs, filters, live streaming, and more. Then start sharing. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
I'm from Long Beach, girl. With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop Eagle Double G, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through 2 in the morning and
I ain't joking, do it sound like I'm kidding. I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up in the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably gonna drown when I'm in it. I bet she gonna get loud when I'm in it. And we might have a child. I won't love a hoe after we fuck, she can't get near me. Only bitch I give a conversation to is
fast, I'm coming in fast. First place you coming in last. I'm hitting that gas. I'm hitting that, my body. I'm coming in fast.
Welcome back to Today on Display. I was your flight attendant, and now I am your tour guide tonight on this Travel Tuesday. Who's ready to jet set without ever leaving the couch? Yeah. Tonight we're going to highlight some of the best in-app adventure content by our very own creators. And you don't even need to put on pants. You don't even need to get on a plane. How cool is this? Let's take a look at some of my favorites that I found within the app. Here we go, our creator spotlight. I love a good selfie. I love a food photo. I love that Kay Hoyla actually talked about this dish, the smoothie bowls in Bali. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, really getting the story behind the photo, the travel destination. I can see it in his smile. I can see the dish he's eating. I love this photo so much. It's really giving us a little peek into his travels. Let's take a look at our next photo. Gorgeous! Germany! I mean, from this photo alone, it's something that I want to add to my bucket list. So thank you, Anita, for this incredible bridge photo. I am loving it. It's not what I traditionally would have thought of in terms of Germany, and now my interest is piqued. What else have we got from our creators here? Oh, it's our very own Evie Siskos. Yes, she has a travel show every single week that you should check out right here on Display TV. She is literally traveling and putting out content for all of you. It's Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. Right now, she is in Greece. Obviously, in this photo, she was in Mexico, but you got to follow along her travel adventures. She is incredible. Michael Yormark, yes, Machu Picchu, amazing photo here. This is definitely something that I have wanted to do, and I'll get to it very soon. I love that he's throwing it back to 2008. Awesome picture of Machu Picchu here. Let's take a look at our next one. This one's from Arhan, who has, by the way, incredible photography from Sydney, Australia. So if you ever wanted to see Sydney through someone who lives there, go check out Arhan's photos. He's got some incredible photography. I love the framing on this photo. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to keep saying this, but all of these destinations really are on my travel bucket list. If you have a destination that you want to get to, throw that in the chat. I would love to know, where do you want to go on your next trip? Chioma, always here with the great content. She is a fashionista who is also traveling. I love this one from Santorini, Greece. This is, you guessed it, another place guys, I am going to get everywhere in the world at some point, I hope, or at least all the different continents, right? But Greece is certainly up there. What else have we got? Keith Jumani, Iceland. I have heard Iceland is an incredible place to go. Quite beautiful. I know the flights, at least from the U.S., are pretty inexpensive. It's just once you get there, it's a little bit more expensive. Do we have anyone from Iceland in the chat? Let us know. I love this. This is definitely a selling point. Iceland is the only country in the world with no mosquitoes. I don't know if that's true or not. I cannot validate it, but don't like the little suckers, literally. So definitely somewhere I would want to go. And yeah, I guess if you're traveling, you would want to eat a hot dog too. That looks delicious. Yum, yum, yum. You can get that right here in the States. Gotta acknowledge the States. Anything else that we've got from our travel people? Yes. Traveling man, Petra Jordan. This guy, you gotta follow him. If you're looking for that incredible content when it comes to traveling, he literally works on a cruise line. He is posting all of his destinations. His photos are incredible. His stories are incredible. Definitely check him out on Display. And finally, one of my other favorite travel influencers here on Display. Let's take a look at this video.
I think this is South America. It's not. You may think that this is Alaska. It's not. You may think this is Australia. No, it's not. All these shots are actually from only one country. The name's Latvia.
Pavel is the best. You must follow him. He has such a great sense of humor. We've had him on the show quite a few times. I will have to bring him back for you. But if you're looking for ways to be entertained, to learn about other places in the world and see great content about different destinations and the foods there and the people, Curious Pavel is the person for you. Now, if you didn't get up for any of that, great. Stay put, because we're coming right back with our trivia wheel spin.
Hey, I'm Tiki Barber, former University of Virginia student athlete and also former New York Giant running back. I can't tell you how excited I am to announce the partnership between Influencer and Display. So what's Display? Display is social that pays. This revolutionary social media app is changing the game for college athletes, and now it's your turn to play. Welcome to the brand new world on social media. Welcome to Display, social that pays.
Cause you're my queen, all that I need, got it, I'm in. Radio hitting rainbows, ultralight beams. Sport plays more like tennis, don't need a team. It's just me and you, and it's everything that it seems. Hey. Come on, let's do some things we never do. Hey.
Word out, I'm getting to it like clockwork now. My head is clocked and they all burned out. They talk shit, but it's my turn now. And it should've been my first round. Young Tiller, what the fuck was you worried about? Who was talking all this shit? I'ma bury him now. I'ma tell it
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Today on Display. I am your host, Sarah Priebus, and it's time to spin the trivia wheel. This is where we determine how much we are playing for in tonight's trivia game. So, as you can see on the wheel, we've got $1,000 slots, $2,500 slots, $5,000 slots, and of course, the question mark. Now, if we land on the question mark, you will vote to determine the value of the question mark from these 4 envelopes, which contain up to $10,000. Without further delay, let's do this thing. Let's spin the wheel. Woo! I don't know, that's like me sending extra air to push the wheel. What do we got? 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 Here we go. Ah! That pains me as much as it pains you. We were like this close on that. But that's all right, folks. We got trivia still coming up tomorrow and the next day and the next. And for tonight, we're playing for $1,000. It's free money, and it's going to be yours later on. The boxes are going to pop up right in your screen. The questions are going to be 10. There's going to be 10 seconds to answer each one. If you get them all right, you win a piece of that $1,000 prize. We'll be right back with Adventure Squad leader Jordan Kahana.
Welcome to Display Tips. The bottom menu bar unlocks many rich features. Tap the home icon to refresh and bring you back to your newsfeed. To search for friends, tags, and discover new content, tap the search icon. Reaching out or receiving messages from friends and followers is easy and right here. Your profile gives you access to all things about you. Tap the Create icon to go to the media screen and create original content and even live stream. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
I fell in love with the money, now I'm comfortable.
What we say?
So if I let you come on this side, you won't never get to switch sides. Every nigga around me, they on boss, ain't got a dick right. Them niggas talking down, I blew they budget down to 10 times. Remember, everybody jumped the ship, they thought it capsized. Now anybody making U-turns gon' get baptized. Don't listen to
these bitches on me. I've been coolin' laying low, but I'm not taking the seat. But just know a nigga back in this time I won't leave. I've been running, gotta check me your bag. I got hundreds on my neck and I got trues on my ass. Nigga said I'm...
Hello, explorers. Welcome back. Sarah Priebus here. Really excited to introduce our guest tonight. Here's a little backstory on the Adventure Squad. Let's take a look.
I'm
I've gotten a lot of questions about how I rescued my dogs. People don't believe the story, so here I am to fully tell it once and for all. I've always loved dogs, and back in November, I was this close to adopting one too. But I got cold feet about the husky. My office was closed Christmas through New Year's, so what did I do? I planned a road trip.
Okay, I'm driving up to the Grand Canyon in the middle of nowhere, Arizona. You will not believe what I just found in the middle of the road. Come here. Come here. Look at these guys. Hey, look at you. Oh my God. What is your deal? Who are you guys? Come here. Hi. In the middle of the road, two of the cutest little fucking puppies I've ever seen.
I mean, what was I supposed to do in that situation?
Alright, look, there's some people who want to ride too. Pick them up!
Come on, look at these faces. Pretty sure I'm gonna keep these guys.
After I rescued them, we drove straight to Page, where I found an animal hospital. They gave them water, treats, deworming, and their first round of shots. And from there, the Adventure Squad was born, hitting national parks, 3 more states, and eventually getting back to their new home in Los Angeles.
Where's your brother? Huh? Right down there. Okay, I gotcha.
Oh my goodness, so much cuteness. Here he is, professional traveler and leader of the Adventure Squad. Please give a warm welcome to Jordan Kahana. Hey.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, and the cuteness I was referring to was the dogs. No, you're great too, but
No, for sure, I get it.
I love this story so much. When I first heard it, you know, when I met you a couple years ago, I was like, this is just incredible. You're getting a ton of love in the chat right now. I have Lauren asking if there's room for one more in the Adventure Squad.
Shotgun's always available.
Always available. And I mean, Jordan, it's really been so inspiring to watch you because you were sort of just starting out, or, you know, it hadn't been so long, and your content has just gotten so incredible. I can't wait for everyone to see it. And of course, to get a glimpse of those pups. So we want to know a little bit more about your nomadic lifestyle, but we're glad you had a chance to take a break and come through today. Are you ready to post up?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna pull up some posts from your display profile in this game of Posted Up. I want you to give me any sort of backstory here, either how you shot it, where you were, what was the inspiration for the post. Use it as a jumping off point for whatever story you want to tell here. So let's take a look at post number 1. All right. This looks like something that pertains to the origin story because I see 4 years ago. Tell me about, elaborate a little bit more on the video that we just watched and sort of this post right here.
Yeah, it was so cool to watch that video. It's been actually a really long time since I've watched that full video that I put together, so that was great. So this is in Page, Arizona. This is my first major road trip that I took after having rescued the pups. So there they are. They're probably about like 5 or 6 months old at that point in time. And we went up to Horseshoe Bend. It's one of my favorite places to adventure. And this is still when I'm figuring everything out. And I just kind of like asked a nearby person to be like, hey, can you just stand right here and take a photo? And the pups were just kind of like hanging out. It was a bit of a hot day, obviously, being in northern Arizona, but it just like all came together perfectly. And it's definitely one of my favorite photos ever. And it's like from our first official like road trip going on after I had rescued them. So yeah, that's a favorite for me for sure.
I mean, I feel like it really encapsulates a moment and you all sort of starting out together. Let's see how this sort of progressed and take a look at this. Your caption here makes me die of laughter. Pictures like this used to always go up on my parents' fridge, and then my niece was born.
Yeah, so I have a 2.5-year-old niece and now actually a 3-week-old nephew that my parents at like the childhood home or their home, they have just littered with photos of their grandchildren, and rightfully so. But here we are, we're actually in Monument Valley, which is still at the border of Arizona and Utah. It is one of my favorite like destinations to go to. I will always detour to go see Monument Valley, and just caught like a really great sunset. I was traveling with a friend at the time, and so it's just like, you know, I was just hanging out with the pups, and I was like, hey, let's just get this shot right now. And it just like came together so naturally and so not posed, of just like, I'm gonna smile and do a little bit more classic as opposed to the whole like do it for the gram type of posing. This is just more of like, hey, I'm cheesing, I'm having a great time on this adventure.
I mean, it's great. The three of you really make such a great crew. They're such good little models. And it's really, I mean, it's really cool. It looks like you all really have so much fun traveling together. You know, that it also, again, you're just getting that sort of like wanderlust vibe, right? I think it's like we want to go on your adventures with you, and it really, you know, gives me at least the desire to sort of travel and like soak in the beauty, right? The natural beauty around us. I really, really love that. So let's see what else we've got from Jordan here. Okay, LA, I love this.
Nice. Yeah, I was living in LA for 9 years, and I'm actually currently in Colorado right now, but this is the Palos Verdes Cliffs, which was probably like 15 minutes from my house, and it was always so epic and easy to get to, and such like an easy hike to get something along those lines. So yeah, just kind of setting up, going there for sunset, and snapping a photo with the pups. Any excuse that I can get to get a little adventure, see some sunsets over the ocean. LA kind of does it the best in terms of sunsets, but Colorado's competing more recently.
What else have we got from Jordan over here? Oof! Look at the blue sky. That is beautiful. What does this mean that your adventure schedule was turned upside down?
Yeah, so this is in Colorado, this is in Breckenridge, and actually you can see that there's a giant storm about to hit, like right in the background. Those clouds in the top right was a storm that we like just got in the car just in time. But I had these plans to go around Colorado a bit more and work with this company, and then last minute the agreement kind of fell through, and so my plans were just kind of like up in the air. And so I spent some more time in the mountains, getting to adventure, getting to car camp, meeting up with some friends that I knew that were out traveling as well. It's been so great, like this adventure lifestyle, meeting so many people on the road and through social media, that it's just kind of like, oh, you're crossing paths here, let's meet up, let's do this. And so that's kind of what happened, and you just kind of have to like run with it. That's part of the adventure, is just kind of like going with the flow. Going with the flow.
I mean, you're doing such a great job of that, and I think it's just leading to more and more open doors and adventures. So let's see the next one. I love it. This is a cool angle. This is sort of that like wide lens photography that makes you look super, super tall and makes those palm trees look like they're skyscrapers.
Yeah, so this is in Hermosa Beach. There's this park that was right by my house that I would always let the pups just run around. They absolutely loved it. Like, it was their best time, and it was just enjoyable for me to like sit back and let them run around. And so this is with me just kind of setting it up on my Joby tripod, and I was using my 10 to 18 lens, so it's a bit of a wider exposure that gets shown. And so getting it from a lower angle like that and having it next to the palm trees, I was trying to create this effect. So going at sunset, adding a little enhancements to the sky as always. But yeah, this is just me hanging out locally, just trying to get creative while we weren't adventuring at the time. I think this was like peak last year when everything was like really locked down, but you could still go outside and explore.
That's awesome. I love how you're playing with the perspectives. And I mean, how long does it normally, like, are the dogs pretty good about it now? Like, are you able to get, you know, a photo pretty quickly, or does it still take some time because they're animals?
It takes a little time.
Yeah.
It definitely helps having like a photographer there, some friends. And I was even saying just the other day, we went out on a hike and we were shooting, and I was like, I need to bring some like turkey with me or some treats to like encourage them or just get them to look in the right way, because sometimes they do it and we get it in the first shot, and then other times we're sitting there and like, you know, shooting a bunch and trying to get it, and they get all like distracted because there's a squirrel at the top of the mountain, or you know, anything else is just kind of they're going about. But usually when it's like they hear the camera click on or they know what to do, it's like, all right, we know we just need to get this done, and then we can run around.
That's great.
We'll have a great time.
All right, let's see what else we've got from you. Tons of good content to choose from. Yes, this was one of my favorites. Just like a happy portrait of the pups.
Yeah, this is actually down in Austin, Texas. This is the first time we were down there. This was a couple years ago. And this is again through social media. We went to a dog park and someone was like, hey, check out Zilker Bark, which Zilker Park is a famous thing, but it's this photographer that just shoots dogs that are out in Austin. So I connected with him and we shot, and he actually took this photo. I'm standing off in the corner, and yeah, it's absolutely one of my favorites. Like, he just really gets the dogs looking and excited. And so yeah, once again, social media, just connecting everyone, other adventurers, or just like great content creators.
Yes, creators can help creators. You guys can all work together in different ways. I mean, it's awesome, and that's proof of it. And also, it opens you, when you collaborate with someone, it opens you up to new audiences. You can sort of cross promote. There's so many different advantages there. All right, I got a video now. Let's take a look at this. Okay, here we go. Not too much of a flex here with the pan. Okay. Where is this?
Yeah, that's out in Joshua Tree. And everyone knows that when you edit your videos to Odessa, it makes it like 20% better. So that's always like a default thing for me when it comes down to it, but they're one of my favorite artists. So that's out in Joshua Tree. That's working with one of my companies called Stayamo that works with Airbnbs and hotels all over the world. And Joshua Tree is a big hotbed for us, being based in Los Angeles. So getting to go out there, exploring the homes, working with other creators on that space. So that was last summer, getting to check that out, some homes that are on our platform.
Beautiful. Okay, I got one more video. This one appeals to my comedic senses.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
Pretty sure it would have been 100% a miss if you didn't make a video to this song. So I was really glad to find that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was out in Breckenridge, staying in a cabin there, so that was cool.
Love it. I mean, and the properties that you're renting too, I mean, just insane. Like, I love that A-frame house. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, that one's really great.
Folks, I know that Jordan's giving you major wanderlust right now, but stay right there because we're playing Dis or Dat in just a moment when we get back.
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's get introduced to Profile. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. Here, you can personalize your display experience. Tap the pencil icon to edit your profile picture, cover photo, basic user info including contact, and link to your other social media accounts. Select your preferred language, identify top friends and family members. You can also create and manage your communities here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
I'm not dealing with the pawns. My heart cold. All of my feelings is gone. 2 hands. I'm willing to jump. I tell a bitch to chill in the car. I look at her body, it's giving me hard. She's with a friend, I need a Nicki Minaj. I'm hitting them low. And we can take it where you willing to go. Bitches is dying to chill with the bros. You get killed for stealing the phone. I got y'all fools this time. Yeah. I go Super Saiyan every single day. Hold on. And like 50K, heard he feeling brave. Hold on. Had to tell that nigga we are not the same. Hold on. Had to tell that nigga stay up in your lane. Hold on. I got ice on me like I. Listen, yeah, I dream in color. And
I sleep on the canvas. I think we all need each other. Empathy, that could be our advantage. Bad bitch speak Creole or Spanish. Look this way, then I'm liking my chances. Oh man, why going?
We are back with Jordan Kahana and his Adventure Squad. Welcome back, Jordan. And Jordan, we know you love choosing your own adventure, so we thought we'd let you do a little of that right now with a game of Dis or Dat. You ready for this one? We're gonna pit two things against each other, and you're gonna decide what direction you wanna go in. So here we go. We're starting with the adventure stuff. Solo trip or group travel?
Oh man, I'm ultimately gonna say group travel. I think everyone should travel by themselves at one point in their lives, but when it comes to it, like sharing the experience with other people is always the best.
Luxury or roughing it?
Luxury.
I don't know if I would have been able to tell from your photos, but I love knowing that. Mountains or beach?
I like the idea. The idea of camping and roughing it always sounds better than actually roughing it when it comes down to it. But I love what. Yeah, I'll stick with luxury at this point in my life.
Mountains or beach?
I'm shifting towards mountains more so because I just moved from California to Colorado.
Fair enough. Boat or plane?
Plane.
Explore or unwind?
Explore.
Journey or destination?
You gotta love the journey, 100% the journey.
Gotta love the journey. Bed or breakfast?
Bed or breakfast?
Yes.
I love breakfast food, but I think having a good, oh man, this is the toughest one I think by far. I'm gonna say a good bed. A good bed definitely beats a breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I especially after a long trip or something, you just want to lay into that luxurious set of sheets there, maybe. Mm-hmm. I could.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Okay, so you love adventure, but you also love your pups, so we wanted to give you some more. This next set is for the dogs. So big or little?
I prefer bigger dogs.
Herding or hound?
Hound.
Leashed or unleashed?
Unleashed.
Adopt or shop?
Adopt.
Labrador, golden retriever?
Lab.
Husky or collie?
A husky.
Schnauzer or Shih Tzu?
I'll go Schnauzer.
And then here's one about the dog. So tell us, is it this dog or that dog? We're talking Zeus or Sedona here. Who's the bigger cuddler?
Zeus, for sure.
Who is the mischief maker?
I always thought it was Zeus, but it's actually Sedona.
Sedona, naughty.
Yeah.
Who's the sloppy or drooler?
Zeus, for sure.
Who's most likely to eat a random object?
I'd say Zeus.
Okay. Who is the bigger people person?
Sedona.
And then who is the biggest chatterbox?
Oh. Sedona for sure.
Sedona for sure.
Yeah, she's howling all the time. She's right here, actually. Do you want me to
Let's
grab
see
her?
Sedona.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, hold
one
on, let me
little
grab her real
cameo by the pups before we let you go. Yes, I see it in the chat. We're chanting for the dog. Yes, Sedona. Hi, baby girl. You're not so baby anymore, but I'm sure she's still a baby to you.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Jordan and Sedona, you are the first animal guest that we've had on this show.
Nice.
So thank you so much for joining us. For everyone watching, y'all can find him at Jordan Kahana for his next leg of adventures. And definitely stick around because we have our own adventure in trivia coming up next. Bye!
Welcome to Display Tips. Let's check
Good
out
job.
more of what Profile has to offer. Tap the profile on bottom right of screen. The bottom section here is your post history and performance. For photos, tap here and scroll through all your posts and see how many likes, comments, shares, and supports you have. tap videos to review your video and GIF history and performance too. It's all right here. Watch for more tips on Display TV.
Bienvenidos a Display TV.
We did it.
Y tienes que darle bien fuerte para poder llegar rápido. Guys, welcome to Cusco. Estamos en la hermosa ciudad de Mérida. Delicioso. Un aguachile de camarón.
Welcome back to Today on Display, and welcome to Display Trivia. It's not quite time to turn back just yet. Are you ready for the final leg of our journey? What about the final arm of our journey? Yeah, think about that one and get back to me, okay? Tonight's pot is $1,000. We were so close to 5, but it's okay. Plenty more games to come. And here are the rules. You're going to have 10 seconds to pick your answer. And choose wisely, because say it with me, once you tap, there's no going back. If you miss one, you will no longer be eligible for the cash prize, but stay in the game because you can keep playing along for fun. Speaking of fun, was that fun? Did you enjoy seeing a dog on the screen? I'm in my doggy voice. You're all such good boys and girls. Yes, you're ready for a practice question. I think you are, yeah, because you don't want to hear that voice anymore. So tell me, this one's personal. Are you married? Yes. No. Was and looking for love? Yes, and never again. Tell me, were you married? Did you say yes to the dress? Oh my God, what did the dress say back? Sister, spill. That dress is Chatty Cathy. Marriage. Are you marriage material? Are you winner material for trivia? The overwhelming response is no marriage. All right, I hear you. I got it. No questions about marriage ever again. Y'all ready to do this? Time to trivia. Here we go. It's question 1. In social media, users typically can tag other users using what symbol? At and asterisk. In social media, users typically can tag others using what symbol? At and asterisk. Let's see who's been watching their display tips of the day while Professor Sarah's class has been in session. Hey, no chewing gum in here. Guys, quit messing around. Stop it. Am I gonna need to make everyone stay after school? For detention? Who was a detention kid in here? I actually never got a detention. I was voted biggest teacher's pet. Do you believe that? You do. You probably do believe it. Come on, I'm a trivia host. But no one needs to stay after class. Well, at least 3% of you maybe do. But 97% of you you're crazy kids. You got this. Yes. You ready to move on to the next lesson? Displavies, you know I love you. Let's do this. Question 2. Which of the 7 continents is the only one that is also a sovereign nation? South America, Australia, Europe. Which of the 7 continents is the only one that is also a sovereign nation? South America, Australia, Europe. Antarctica isn't one because no one there is actually a citizen and there is no government. I mean, how adorable would a penguin democracy be? But unfortunately, it hasn't happened yet. And don't say, oh, but in Happy Feet, unfortunately, is very much fiction. I know. I was sad when I found that out too. Yeah, I was sad when I found out that penguins don't tap dance, but we're adults, so we must move on. And we're moving on to Q3 because 89% of you got this right. Bravo. Let's tap on in, Q3. All of the following are English vowels sung in the tune Old MacDonald except E, I, U. All of the following are English vowels sung in the tune Old MacDonald except E, I, U. The English vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. And I think it's so great that Y is so comfortable with who they are that they don't necessarily need labels to define them. Let's stop asking Y if it's a vowel. And stop asking women when they're gonna have babies. Y'all answer that marriage question. Think of how we feel. Yeah, thank you, Y, for this lesson in healthy boundaries. But what about you? No, not you guys. You're killing it with 92% of you getting it right, but you. It's not in the song. Next question. Question 4. Which is not a type of flowering plant that sprouts from a bulb? Rose, tulip, daffodil. Which is not a type of flowering plant that sprouts from a bulb? Rose, tulip, daffodil. How many gardeners does it take to screw in a flower bulb? I'm not so sure, but I absolutely light up when I see these flowers all over after the winter. How about a lily popping up from the snow? Instant antidepressant right there. I mean, things that always perk me up, flowers, and my display is absolutely crushing it. 85% of you are shooting up into question 5. According to Freudian psychology, all of the following are parts of the human psyche except id, ego, uber-id. According to Freudian psychology, all of the following are parts of the human psyche except id, ego, uber-id. Don't Freudians slip up on this question now. We're getting stressed. Hey, slow down and breathe. How does that make you feel? In through the nose, out through the mouth, displays. Freud delineated the human psyche into id, the conscious, ego, the part of ourselves we show the world, and superego, the voice that acts for the conscience. Uber-id is how you got from the airport back to your friend's apartment, silly. 88% of you excelling into question 6. All of the following are correct spellings of the antiquated word for a Russian ruler except Tsar, Tsar, or Tsar. Which one? All of the following are correct spellings of the antiquated word for a Russian ruler except Tsar, Tsar, or Tsar. Which one? Twinkle, twinkle, little Tsar, how I wonder what you are. Spelled like... There are multiple ways to spell this word, as is wont to happen with many a foreign term that gets absorbed by a different language, like Hanukkah. I mean, depending on who you ask, sometimes that thing has a CH. Call me crazy with a CH, but how does that even make sense? I'll leave the linguistics to you all because 89% of you got this. Let's see if you can continue your reign into question 7. Which is a symbol of peace that originates from this country where the Olympics are about to be held? Paper crane, olive branch, dove. Which is a symbol of peace that originates from this country where the Olympics are about to be held? Paper crane, olive branch, dove. The Olympics were supposed to be held last year, but in case you weren't paying attention, last year got a little delayed. The whole year just got pushed back a tad. So yeah, Merry Christmas. Sorry, I'm just trying to get in everything that I missed in 2020 so I can get caught up. Funny enough, I did not have a birthday though. So weird. The summer 2021 Olympics are about to be held in Tokyo, Japan, whose cultural symbol of peace is an origami crane. 64% of you showing no signs of folding. It's time for question 8. This color in the beige family comes from the French word for unbleached, taupe, fawn, ecru. This color in the beige family comes from the French word for unbleached, taupe, fawn, ecru. This must be a fancy color because usually stuff that comes from a French word is fancy. You don't believe me? Okay, examples. Baguette, fancy for bread. Avenue, fancy for street. Fiance, fancy for person I'm gonna marry. Ooh la la, that's just fancy. I mean, look at all you fancy pants. 89% of you, to be exact, getting it. I hope you accrue the right answer in question 9. The appearance of this George Lucas creature from Endor was inspired by what breed of dog? Affenpinscher, Pekingese, Brussels Griffon. The appearance of this George Lucas creature from Endor was inspired by what breed of dog? Affenpinscher, Pekingese, Brussels Griffon. Yes, legendary filmmaker George Lucas used dogs for a lot of his inspiration. Chewbacca, the Wookiee, was inspired by his Alaskan Malamute. And the name Alaskan Malamute apparently inspired the title for his action franchise, Indiana Jones. Funny, I think Indiana Jones would make a really great name for a border collie. I don't know, I just get those vibes. George Lucas used the Brussels Griffon, which he kept as a pet at the time, as inspiration for the Ewoks' facial features. 85% of you got that, and it's time for the final question. Q10. Pennsylvania Dutch is a variety of a linguistics dialect that originated in the country with this capital city: Amsterdam, Berlin, Copenhagen. Pennsylvania Dutch is a variety of a linguistic dialect that originated in the country with this capital city: Amsterdam, Berlin, Copenhagen. What about Pennsylvania Double Dutch? That sounds fun. Ooh, or a Pennsylvania Dutch oven. That doesn't sound so fun. If you know, you know. But let's keep our eyes on the prize, because some of you are so close to this money and I haven't even seen you break a sweat. I really haven't seen you at all, actually, because you know. But I can feel how well you are doing. Can you feel the love tonight? I always can. 72% of you are getting more than a feeling. You're getting the right answer on this last one. Pennsylvania Dutch is used to describe the German or Dutch community that settled in the United States, Pennsylvania. Woohoo! We got some winners! Yes! All right, everybody. You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you got paid. Bravo! Throw those scores in the chat. I want to shout you out. Let me tell you about tomorrow. We've got Barnett Holston joining us. He is the DC fashion fool. We're going to be playing Trend It or End It with him and some crazy fashion trends that are happening right now. It's National Hot Dog Day tomorrow, and it's also National Junk Food Day. I'm definitely celebrating that. Of course, we're playing a whole new round of trivia. Woo-woo! Okay, China Thug, 10 out of 10 on the hairstyle. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am loving it too. Callan Joy says, this is so cool. I love it. I'm so glad. We'll come back any weeknight. We're always here. 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we start. We always got content creators on, creatives, trivia. We teach you how to use display. It's fun to hang out with us. A lot of 10 out of 10s here. Let me shout out some of our winners. We got Mary Lou Who 63, who says, I hope you really pay. Mary Lou Who, if you are a valid winner and you did not cheat, you're getting paid. Look out for an email. We verify all of our winners to make sure they're actual winners. They're real people. So definitely look out for that. Make sure you link your bank account with your PayPal account, and be patient. We got to verify you so that all the winners who deserve to get paid get paid. But yeah, if you are someone who's gotten paid because you've won trivia or anything on display, shout out in the chat. Tell Mary Lou Who that you've gotten your money. I want to know who's gotten some money before. And let me shout out some other people. Jeremy TR1, Desert OP, Callie King 1, who else? Flynn C06, Dav 31. Woo woo! We got a lot of winners tonight. Bravo! Awesome. There we go. Abai 98 says, I got some money last month. Bravo. Woohoo! We had almost 300 winners tonight. So bravo, bravo. Langlu says, some money received in the past. Some people are still waiting. All right, be patient, folks. It's coming through. Again, we just got to verify and make sure that everyone is playing fairly, because we want to take care of our displayers. Yes. In the meantime, there are other ways to earn here on display, simply by posting, by utilizing the My Stuff storefront feature that I talked about earlier, and clicking that support me button on your favorite creators like Jordan Kahana that we had on tonight. But if you're gung-ho for the trivia, join us tomorrow. We got a brand new stack of cash to give away. Like I said, DC Fashion Fool Barnett Holston is here. We'll see you tomorrow on display.
I don't really enjoy nothing but making music and working, like, bettering myself. Like, if I was to not do it, I don't really know what I'd be doing. If I don't already have an idea in my head, I go through beats, something about the beat gotta be special that stick out from. And once I get that feeling in there, then I put words to it. Social media, use like really connect with fans, market. I don't know, I use it for a laugh. Watch me perform live in Miami on display.
Display, it's your host, Delro. I'm coming to you live from Temple House in Miami. And right now, we have a live performance from Fredo Bang. Make some noise!
Like the Bang Man. Ooh, I'm knowing this what you want me to do. Kill the pussy bang. I might make the news. I got inside the head and stick it like some glue. What he say? So baby, ooh. What's up? Hey, I'm knowing this what you want me to do. Kill the pussy bang. I might make the news. I got inside the head and stick it like some glue. What he say? So baby, ooh. What's up? Once I get inside it, you know I'm the truth. Start at 1, we don't end up about 2. And if I finish early, then it's round 2. What he say? So baby, ooh, what you wanna do? I'ma bungee jump inside it, I'm a fool. Say I'ma suck it, I'ma lick it, I'ma chew. I'm a slave master, get that neck just like a noose. I hit her from the back, now I gotta be like, ooh. Hey, I'm knowing this what you want me to do. Kill the pussy bang. I might make the news. I got inside the head and stick it like some glue. What he say? So baby, ooh. What's up? Ooh. I'm knowing this what you want me to do. Kill the pussy bang. I might make the news. I got inside the head and stick it like some glue. What he say? So baby, ooh. Pussy sweet like sweet pie. Put it in my hand like you tryna get me by. Hey, baby, would you mind if I show you with my thighs? Okay. We smoke on that cheap like we was up in a drive. I'm gon' clutch you real deep, I'm not talking about a knife. I'm gon' kill a pussy, they gon' fuck around and give me life. I come once, I come twice. Gotta hide, she need eyes. I need white like some rice. Okay. Snack, take a bite. Hey, ooh, I'm knowing this what you want me to do. Kill the pussy bang. I might make the news. I got inside the head and stick it like some glue. What he say? So baby, ooh. I'm knowing this what you want me to do. Kill the pussy bang. I might make the news. I got inside the head and stick it like some glue. What he say? So baby, ooh. Is you riding now? Cause I don't know what's up with you. Lot of luck, I had to say if I'm gon' fuck with you. You too raw, you know I'm raw, that's why I bust. What he say? Life good, but a nigga still got some trust. If I give you the world, I hope that I can split a cut with you. If I give you the world, I hope that I can get in touch. You might probably switch your side, that's a shame. I grew up with you. Life good, but a nigga still got some trust. You talking reckless, bitch, don't lose control. I done chose the bag, you can't say I'm choosing hoes. I done moved away, she say that I'm moving slow. Bitch been acting funny lately, that hoe need a moving roll. Yeah, you know I'm popping now, you know I can't trust a soul. I can't take you out there in my city, gotta keep a pole. Yeah, I'll fuck you with a hat, cause you know the world cold. Then I tell you pull it low, cause I wanna feel some mood. He's scared. You have my baby, you might hate me. Okay. You might put me on the papers, I ain't tripping cause I'm rich. Bitch, we'll deal with it later. See you fucking with the ops, my niggas calling you a trick. They call me lifeguard bang, cause I'm still trying to say. Is you riding now? Cause I don't know what's up with you. Lot of luck, I had to say if I'm gon' fuck with you. You too raw, you know I'm raw, that's why I bust. What he say? Life good, but a nigga still got some trust. If I give you the world, I hope that I can split a cut with you. If I give you the world, I hope that I can get in touch with you. Pilots to your side, that's a shame, I grew up with you. Life perfect, but I still got some trust issues. Hard clothes is fuck from all the pain that I've been through. Going to war up in the trench, now I got blood up on my shoes. Ain't been sleeping 3 days, trying to put one on the news. You steady talking sideways, you gotta do what you gon' do. I've been bout that murder for a while, bitch, you knowin' me. My mama had 3 boys, so you know it ain't no hoe in me. 3 convictions, so I'm trying to find a right of way. I got niggas doing letters, never see the light of day, that's not the way. You should ride the night, cause I don't know what's up with you. Lot of luck, I had to say if I'm gon' fuck with you. You too raw, you know I'm raw, that's why I bust with you. What he say? But I still got some trust issues. Display in Miami 2021. TBG, Fredo Bang in the building. Here we go. My mama stepper, I can't walk by faith. Every day I wake up to some brand new hate. What he say? Every nigga ops, every nigga wants, it's on everybody's time. All these storms that I weather. most couldn't take. I got problems with some niggas cause I